I'm Deep Mahaman and you're watching the Redmen TV.
Hello, welcome to the Redmen TV, and an evening that saw Liverpool perform some smash and grab-tastic football to defeat Sam Allardyce's West Ham United 3-2 at Upton Park. Before I talk about the game, let's first have some of your Facebook comments. We're going to open with Ian Rankin, who says, "Was a hard-fought game. Grind out a win without the Luis is a massive confidence booster. Hopefully Jose isn't out for long. Bring on the Villa." Precisely. Lee Niachi says, "Finally won a game we didn't deserve to win. Well done, lads. Great perseverance. We need desperately wingers or strikers and more goals from everyone else." Yes, completely agree. Steve Scouse says, "So many cockneys on the team sheet, on the score sheet today, was like watching an episode of EastEnders. Big win, the Redmen showed a lot of character." Yes. Okay, Karthik Anant says, "What is our record without Suarez? John Joe was brilliant and Suarez should play behind him." Interesting. Anyone got any thoughts on that, whether John Joe Shelby should play more as a centre forward and Suarez behind him? I don't think I agree myself, but if you've got an opinion, let us know in the comments section. Ad Wickham says, "I don't know how we won that, but it'll do." Yes, it will. Yes, it will indeed. Yazid Dolly says, "What would we do without Suarez? Oh lol. Just saw. You'll never walk alone." I think I've just committed a cardinal sin of reading lol. I'm not getting into it. The tech speak abbreviations. I'm approaching my 30s, I have to be careful. Yes, Owen Ellis Roberts says, "I'll hold my hand up and admit I was wrong in disagreeing with the Joe Cole sub and Downing shift to left back. What a comeback. West Ham were in control, but we finished strongly for a change. Hendo deserves praise as well as our new striker, John Joe." Yes. And to round up, Tony Hall says, "That's what a bit of second half look feels like. Haven't seen it since 2009. Yes, it has been worryingly absent from Liverpool's matches, particularly in the last few seasons." Yeah, some very good points, all very well made there, and lots of similar ones going through the comments on the whole. Excellent turnout for people as well. Good to see the people coming on to have some nice things to talk about for a change. But it's interesting because I think with like 65 minutes gone, I was preparing for the worst, and I was mentally running through what was going to be my first lambasting of the side since Brendan Rodgers took over. Now, you know, I'm a glass half full kind of guy, but the performance up until 65, maybe even a bit later, 70 odd minutes, I just thought it wasn't good enough. You know, it just wasn't, whatever we were doing, it wasn't working. West Ham were dominating, and I don't think they were dominating in any real footballing sense. I am amazed that Andy Carroll hasn't scored 50 goals already this season. If they play like that, all they do is put diagonal balls into the box to try and get headers. Now, if it's effective and it works, you know, you can't poo-poo football like that just because it's not easy on the eye. If it gets results, fair play. But as I say, Andy Carroll should be amazing in a team that plays like that. That being said, you know, as you say, you can't discredit it because it causes problems. But that being said, you know, I thought Pepe Reina come out and dominated his box quite well. A few important punches, maybe not quite getting the distance, but you know what? You get your fist on it and you stop them from scoring. Goalkeeper's done his job there as far as I'm concerned. Good performance from Pepe all round. Passing was great as well. Look at the goals he scored though. That penalty, it's not a penalty. It's never been a penalty. You watch it in slow motion. Oh look, look, clearly it's his hand. You can see it bend back and everything. Like, it's this far away from the ball when it's kicked. It moves at the speed of light, and it's physically impossible to do anything about that absolute ridiculous decision. And I thought the referee made a few of them in the first half as well. John Joe Shelby getting booked, I think that's a joke. When you look, Steven Gerrard gets booked, that's a yellow card. John Joe Shelby isn't a yellow card, and I thought a couple of little decisions like that, he just didn't quite, he looked like he was a bit of a tit. And it looked like, yeah, it's hard to tell. I don't know the man, I don't even know his name. So, but I'm going to criticise him nonetheless. He just looked like he just wasn't interested in entertaining any of Liverpool's shenanigans or whatever. Like, you mean, he wasn't interested in being in discourse with the players or whatever. You're like, well, which might be a good thing. You know, maybe that's how referees need to be. But I didn't agree with that. Yeah, I mean, look at the performance. Glen Johnson scores a fucking worldy. In fact, let's go back to the start of the game. They come charging out as Kevin Nolan, Carlton Cole trying to put pressure on our back four from the first minute, and it was brilliant. We just passed it around. Yeah, go ahead, charge us down, knock yourselves out, go for it. And the first couple of minutes, I thought we were brilliant. We were creating chance after chance. Glen Johnson was having a field day on the right wing, even though he was playing right back, much like Southampton. Very good to see. A real shame about Jose Enrique. But once Johnson scores that goal, as I say, fucking worldy of a strike. Once he's got that goal, it was like we sort of went, okay, great. Well, we don't score many goals anyway. We've not got Suarez 1-0. I'll do us, and we didn't control the game the way we should have done. At 1-0, that was when our passing game should have kicked in, and we should have just had them chasing shadows for 20 minutes, half an hour, let them knacker themselves out, and then maybe look for a sucker punch, get another one. But it never quite happened that way. And I thought West Ham played to their credit. You know, I've talked about Allardyce's style of football. We know what to expect from them. He's always played that way. I thought they did very well. I thought, you know, they looked much the better side, and we looked pretty shit. For most of that, our passing game wasn't working. We were being wasteful. We weren't getting anything in the final third. The ball wasn't sticking at all. And you're looking at them and you're thinking, and as the comment made there, Joe Cole coming on, you think, oh, what the fuck? What the point in you? We've got a very physical side in West Ham, and we've basically just made our defence weaker by putting Stewart down. But Stewart down, revelation at left back. Yeah, in an attacking sense, I don't think he was great. A couple of opportunities where he got up the pitch, and I was watching it with my cousin. He was saying he's a winger. He's £20 million worth of winger there. And I hate to judge people by the price tags, but he strolls up to the edge of their box. No one presses him, and what does he do? Stops, turns around, lays the ball back off. Now I know Brendan Rodger wants more patience in the final third, but in situations like that, you've got to be one of Liverpool's flair players. You've got to be an attacking threat. He should just go at him. He should just try and cause a little bit of havoc. And then what happens 5 minutes later? He gets the ball on the edge of the box. Again, doesn't have an idea what to do. Puts it on his right foot and blazes it miles wide of the goal. But defensively, he was outstanding. He was absolutely brilliant. And you know, a few people have been critical of this decision to use Stewart down as a makeshift left back. I think there he was fully vindicated. He was excellent. He was back when we needed to be back, putting in important headers, clearing the ball well, and clearing the ball, but not just wildly hoofing it. Actually being quite decent in his clearances as well, finding the man more often than not. I think there's probably stats that say that's not true, but in my mind, you know, in my mind's eye, watching the game back, I'd say it's true. Get you in all kinds of trouble. That anyway, no, I don't. It was about time we got a smash and grab win. Because here's the problem: people have been criticised and saying, "Well, you know, I'd rather play shit and win." Well, there you go. We've played shit and we've won. So, are you going to be happy with that? I suspect probably not, because if you're that kind of person, you're probably just not happy anyway in your life. You've got to be happy with a result like that, because they're the exact kind of games that we should, having gone from a goal up to 2-1 down, our heads could have dropped there, and they didn't. We managed to get ourselves back up again. Joe Cole for the equaliser, absolutely fucking brilliant. The little run he makes, fantastic ball from Raheem Sterling, and don't discredit the finish from Cole. Left-footed, strong arrow past the keeper into the far corner. That is a great goal. And you know what? I've been more critical probably than most of Joe Cole. Probably not. I've probably been at least as critical as the average man, and then there are people who've been horrifically, like horribly critical of him. I've said it before though, you know, if he can come in and he can do that, then I've got no problem with him playing for Liverpool. I still think he's on twice as much money as he maybe should be for the player he is involved in our squad. But that's the kind of games and those are the kind of situations when you want players like that to step up. Stewart Darren stepped up as a left back. Joe Cole came on and stepped up as an attacking midfielder. And John Joe Shelby's coming for a bit of stick as well. Puts himself about. Once that goal goes in, that's not his. I mean, you know, you don't need glasses to be able to see. That's not his goal. But his confidence then just soared, and he was a real threat, and he was skinning people left, right and centre. Perhaps could have had a penalty, perhaps should have just shot and scored, but you know, great to see from him. Thought Gerrard was poor, again, tired. Sterling didn't have a great game, apart from setting up the equaliser, so you know what, sometimes they're the moments that you think, well, you know, he's not on form, he's not on fire, he's getting booted left, right and centre, but if you can crop up with a moment of brilliance like that, then he totally justifies his inclusion in the team. On the whole, yeah, Lucas looked like the Southampton game was pure adrenaline. He definitely looked like a player who's not played professional football in a year, so it's going to take him time to get back to his best. But we've got that little bit of a monkey off our back. You know what I mean? Getting an ugly win, getting into the top half of the table, and as has been pointed out, 4 points off fourth, for our shittest ever start to a season, and a team that's not working, and the manager's garbage, and we don't score goals, and blah 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 blah. We've worked ourselves into this position. Hopefully we can just keep it up with the next few games. Villa next. Hopefully we can continue a little bit of a concerted push at the table. Touch wood, fingers crossed and all that. Anyway, we've had a Love Follow Conquer competition going on. If you watch the pre-match, uncensored pre-match build-up show, you'll have known there was a Love Follow Conquer t-shirt competition of people who produced this exceptional sweatshirt. We asked you to go on the website, tell us what t-shirt Chris was wearing, and tweet it to us and Love Follow Conquer. We've drawn one at random, and the winner is, I've written it down because my memory is absolutely awful because it was Chris's birthday last night and I'm hungover to bollocks. Clement Young 97, at Clement Young 97. So please do tweet me, mate. In fact, I'll tweet you to let you know, because that's easier, isn't it? Thank you very much for taking part. We're going to have another competition on the pre-Aston Villa show as well, so please do tune in for that. That'll be online Friday. Or if you're a subscriber, you'll be able to see it from Thursday. Get your tweets in, win yourself a free Love Follow Conquer t-shirt. We've got that next week, and then the week after that we've got £50 worth of credit, pre-Christmas Love Follow Conquer credit to give away, so do tune in for that. If you didn't win this time, as I say, 2 more opportunities to win yourself some free shit before Christmas. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Do watch this week's subscriber show. It was an absolute belter. Basically, anyone who's on Twitter and follows Suso, Pacheco, Enrique and all that, they're actually quite frequent tweeters, and Suso and Enrique have somewhat of a
banterous relationship.
Well, major bromance going on. I think, like, I mean, they've got real, like, a real male love for each other, and it's true. Actually, I saw Suso in Liverpool once there. I can confirm, awesome hair.
Yeah,
genuinely awesome hair. He's a lot bigger than I thought he is as well, because he looks tiny on the pitch, but he's actually,
because you're sitting miles away, man.
How far away are they?
He gets bigger as he gets closer.
Alright, fuck off. No, he and as I always say, we're offering a 3 months trial, so do check it out. 2 hours of entertainment a week, plus 100 hours plus of exclusive content on the website to keep you entertained throughout the Christmas period. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. We'll see you on the pre-Villa show, if not before. Thanks very much, and good night.